at the airport. And we picked up an Aussie.
Hola, mate.
So our plane, I'll come over here, is outside here right now. And can't really see it here. There's the pilot, he's in there. You can tell Debbie's excited. Kristen is bored out of her mind. We have 3 soccer players back here. Don't know if they are or not, just look that way. It's crowded. My question is, see people up there? We're not boarding for a while yet. Why are people in line, you guys, like that? You know? I mean, why are they in line like that? She doesn't know. She's on her phone. She was on her phone. They are on their phone. Everybody's on their phone. Look at everybody on their phone. Everybody's on their phone.
Before you started to play with it.
What's that?
What were you doing before you started to play with the GoPro?
I was sitting here watching the people play with their phones.
You were not. You were on
Yes, I was. No, I wasn't. I would not be on my phone. No, why would I be on my phone? I'm not like anybody else. I'm different. Go back to playing on your phone. Wordle or whatever. Yeah. She's, classmates. Okay. Let's see. This lady doesn't mind if I step in front of her. And I'll stick this out here. There's our jet. Jet right there. There's the jet. See it? Okay. All right.
We're boarding the plane. I do.
Just be careful because this guy, seriously, it's got my...
His man purse?
No, telephoto lens. I need that.
Debbie, why are you so sad?
Because I stopped at a national monument, but it's not here.
It's 14 miles ahead.
It's 14 miles ahead.
And you have to pay.
And you have to pay.
It's nestled between the Painted Desert and the Ponderosa Highlands of northern Arizona. Wupatki is an unlikely landscape for a thriving community, but it's for the ancestors of the modern Pueblo communities. That's what it is, if we could see it. It's very, I don't know the word at the moment out here, but where are we? We're somewhere in Arizona.
Outside of Flagstaff, Arizona.
We're just outside of Flagstaff, Arizona. We missed Winslow, Arizona, standing on the corner. Okay, well, this national monument was a dud.
I'm not sure how good you guys can hear me here, but we pulled off to the side of the road here, on the way to the North Rim, and unbelievable what we're seeing. If you've seen the movie Cars, this is, like I said, or I'm saying, that's what it reminds me of, going down the road here. And speaking of going down the road, we got to go. Let's go. So the adventure continues now because I'm in the back, and turn your heads and look at me, ladies. This is our drivers and co-pilot.
That's right.
Oh yeah.
Better than like Twizzlers. Doot doot. Remember that trip to Indy?
And wish us luck. That's all I can say. We are, let's see here, we're 2 hours away from the north rim of the Grand Canyon.
This is the Grand Caynon place. I was looking at it. That's what we're driving into. Looks like some rain that way a little bit.
Isn't that beautiful though?
It is beautiful. Whew. It's warm and I'm wearing pants and a sweatshirt. I'm getting prepared for tomorrow. You're entering the Navajo Reservation, U.S. Department Interior. Look, they even made like the canyon in the rock. Okay, let's go. We have the Colorado River, which we learned that when we get down to the bottom of the canyon, you should not go in it fully. A lady got swept away in it and died. What? Oh yeah? There's my tourist father taking some pictures in his awesome outfit. He knows how to party. And there's the old Colorado. Doesn't really look like it's moving. Is it supposed to move?
Good morning. All right, this is the big day for my wife and daughter as they're about to hike the Grand Canyon from the north rim to the south rim. Now, I was in a separate room, and I'll show you the cabin that we stayed in at the lodge here, but let's see how they're doing. Are they about ready? By the way, it is 3:49 local time. Their goal is to be ready at 4. Oh, look. Yep. There's Debbie. She's still getting ready. There's Kristen. She's ready to go. And Debbie's hiking poles are on the ground there. Okay. And Chris, do you have your headband with your little light on it? Yeah, look at her. She's ready to go. Look at this. She's going to give us a demonstration because it is dark out. And believe it or not, people are still sleeping. We're up. We're the only ones, I think. There it is. See?
Wait for it.
Oh, wait for it. Okay, Chris says, oh, there it is. And on that note, we'll leave it right there. All right, so we drove down here. Hard to see. There's daybreak. It is 4:26 now, and the girls are filling up their water bottles. As you can see, there they are, down there with the little lights on, and they're getting ready to hike the Grand Canyon. Now, when we pulled in, there's a pretty good sized group already taken off. They were just filling up their water bottles. So, and taking off for the long trek. All right, and love ya. Have a fun time.
The canyon is calling and I must go.
Go, go, go. Yes, in case you didn't hear that, Kristen said the canyon is calling and she must go. And there they go. And Debbie just about fell. First time out. Now there's a shuttle bus coming up behind me here, and they'll have more people coming. So, and they've already stopped. Yes, they got 10 steps and that was it.
I got you. I got it started. Okay. You ready, Debbie?
I'm ready.
What time is it? Early?
It is 4:39.
All right. Here we go. Going down the trail. Can't really see much because right now it's dark. But we have our official start time. And we'll check in when we can see. Carry on. Okay, we're descending. You can very much tell so. I don't know what all you can see down there, but we're living life on the edge. That's a good one. Here we go. Debbie's still behind me. Oh Lord. We're hanging off the edge there. Okay, so we have made it to
Coconino.
Coconino Overlook. I don't know. We're here. Gotta be careful, it's very rocky and slippery, but let's go to the overlook and hopefully not die. One should go the easier trail, but I took the harder one. Okay, so
Don't get too close this time.
I won't die. And this is our current view. We are like half a mile. I did not get that on camera, don't worry. We're like only a half a mile in. But we're having a good time. Alright, so here is what the North Trail, some example of what you would be traveling on. Lots of rocks and sand. Alright, we made it to like our first, I don't know, point. We just went through that tunnel up there. I don't know how to say it, Supui Trail, or tunnel. It was really short, it's man-made. So the trail would continue down the North Trail. We're taking a quick break to hydrate and get a drink. You can see some peaks of sunshine coming. We're about an hour and 20 minutes into our hike. It is beautiful. People going down, we were talking to them, they're going to Phantom Ranch as well. So we're gonna see them tonight down there. Okay, I don't know if you can see me or not, but we're okay. We're taking a quick break, hydrating in this beautiful scenic area. Our next spot is the bridge. I'll show you that. So we're gonna cross over the Bright Angel River. So that's where we are. We are 2.83 miles in, and we're gonna keep going. The canyon is calling, Debbie.
We can't hear it.
Well, we're back to the cabin, and today, while the girls are hiking, my idea of entertainment is going to show you not only where we stayed here at the Grand Caynon Lodge, but our cabin that we were in. I'll take you a tour. Wait till you see the scenery and the view that we've got. Not inside the cabin, I'll tell you that, but we've got a great view over at the lodge where you eat. So let's start with the cabin, okay? This is our cabin. Now, it's going to be a little messy because obviously we slept in it last night, but when you walk in, this is what we see right here, okay? I'm trying to hold the camera still for you guys. It looks like it might be two. It could be made into two, and I'll show you in a minute why. There's the bed, okay? And then when I turn to the left, outside of windows, you've got a little shelving there, and of course, hang the clothes. I'll turn this way, and there's the door. When you come in, down here, my stuff there, but you also have a refrigerator, and you have a coffee maker, okay? You have the windows, and when I open up the window, you see another cabin. See the cabins out there? So, and they're around, surrounding us around here, okay? I got a little bench here, okay? That's the heater in the back, right there is the heater. There is no air conditioning. The only thing you've got for air is windows and the fan. And that is it, you guys, okay? And same thing, view with the windows back there. You see other cabins, got a small little shelf there. Then you walk through this doorway here, and it's going to get a little loud because the bathroom is the next thing we're going to go for. And I'll turn this on. Bathroom very small. There's the window, vent. You got, toilet. the shower. I'll move over here. There's your shower. Okay, there's the shower right there. Behind the door, little closet to put your towels in, washcloths. And then, oops, we'll back up here, and then we have the sink. And that is the bathroom. Okay? All right, so when we move out of the bathroom, then we head to the next room. Okay? And the next room is a bunk bed that you see there. Okay, pretty nice. And I got to admit, I slept in the bunk bed. I let the girls have the other bed to themselves last night because they had the fan and wanted them to get a good night's rest before they hiked the canyon. A little tabletop, a little desk type thing. Again, out the window, what do you see? Another cabin. Okay, but there's another door here. And that's why we're thinking this could be used as a small room and you share the bathroom type thing. You got a little sofa, was not cleaned at all. This is a mess, let me tell you. And out the window of this side, another cabin. And then you have a sink. So that's why I say this could be used as a small two-person cabin, you know, and that would be it there. Okay, so now you have seen it all. That's the cabin. Okay, so with that being said, let's move on to our next adventure here. All right, so this is the cabin, and we have 133, and this is the entrance. Let me swing around, I'll show you. We've got cabins all around us, where we're at here. I gotta keep it quiet, it's early in the morning. Believe it or not, a lot of people are still sleeping. We'll talk about the hikers here in a few minutes. But anyway, this is what it looked like from our cabin this morning. Okay, once we left the parking lot, and we ended up going down here and over to there to our cabin. So, I don't know how many there are, but we had 133, so let's find out. All right, believe it or not, you guys, plenty of parking. I will say that here. And I just thought I'd walk down the parking lot since I was over videoing and taking some really nice sunrise shots this morning from the North Rim here. Anyway, we're making our way now, okay, on our way to the lodge. Let's go. All right, so when you come into the parking lot, this is the first thing you'll see, talking about the Grand Caynon Lodge and how it caught fire, how it was first built and caught fire, and then they rebuilt it. Over in the distance back there is more cabins, as you can see. And then we have the visitor center, which is right here for the North Rim. Also, here at the visitor center, when we pulled up, and this is still from yesterday, they do have signs out here asking, you know, we'll come down here. Let me start over here, left to right, we're going to go. Here you go. I have 1 to 2 hours. What should I do? Okay. And then you have, where do I go for sunset and sunrise? Okay. And stargazing, by the way. And then first time here, what do I do? And finally, I have a half a day, what should I do? Let me tell you, go online, go to the National Park Service app, get the app or their website, and I'm telling you, all these questions can be answered there as well before you get here, okay? So, give you an idea. Anyway, and here we go, just looking around. Right now, the gift shop and visitor center is closed right now. And then when you leave the visitor center, you come down here, cabins on each side here, okay? Cabins over here, more cabins over here. But in front of us is the Grand Caynon Lodge. and that's our next stop. First stop is the restrooms. Just to let you know, no restrooms inside the lodge. Everybody has to come outdoors and go to the restrooms here. Then when you come down here, we'll make our way. We'll way over here. Little deli. This is Deli in the Pines. Okay. They have pizza, some sandwiches, some chips, things like that. Okay. Well, Deli in the Pines, there it is. Okay. Then you come around to the lodge, and over here, where I'm going to make my way to go get a cup of coffee, there's the entrance to the lodge itself. Okay. We'll go over there and check it out. Breakfast, I believe, starts at 6. And then you have the saloon over here, and this is where you can get some coffee and things like that. Okay? And then at night, you've got drinks that you could have. And there's the whole lodge, outside of it at least. So when we come out of the lodge, out of these doors, this is the part that I was looking forward to. You come out here, you got these chairs, you got the wall here, and then you walk up, and this is the view I am seeing from the lodge this morning. Sunrise. And then we'll take a look inside, because those windows right there, you can look inside over here, but there you go. And this is what we're looking at for the sunrise. Now, got some clouds obviously, so that's going to deter some things here, but overall, what a beautiful sight. All right, so one last look from outside here, and like I said, sun's coming up. Been taking some pictures with the zoom lens that we'll throw in to the vlog here, but just how things change when the sun's coming up around here. All right, let's head into the lodge. So coming into the lodge, from outdoors, this is what we have. Seating areas all over the place. Obviously this isn't open during the winter months, the North Rim, but the views in here, if it's a rainy day, for example, or if you're up here earlier, hey, just mount, I don't want to really walk on the wet floors here. But there's more chairs over here. Matter of fact, let's go out. We'll come out here, open up the door. And then you're looking out here from the other side from where we were at. And if you notice, down here, let's see if I can zoom in for you guys, right there, see the gentleman? You can walk out to there too and take a look at things. But anyway, you can come over here, just like I said. The dining room's right there through those windows. And we'll talk about the food here in a little bit. What we thought about it. But anyway, now this is from the other side, from where we were at just a few minutes ago. Again, notice where the sun is and hitting everything. Beautiful. Again, North Rim here at the Grand Canyon. All right, so I'm trying to watch where I walk and show you where we're going, gang. And here we go, to the ledge. Out to the ledge, man. There's a hole there, so don't lose anything. Anyway, we're on the edge We're the north rim of the Grand Canyon now. That's where we're at, by the lodge. How cool is this? How stinking cool is this? What is it? It's 6:45 local time and only 63 degrees. All right, so when you come in to the main doors, first of all, as I said, that was the dining area. Over here is where you would register, check in for the hotel or your cabins. And then over here is the area where park rangers will do seminars and explain things for their park ranger program, it's called. And then you go through there and they'll do it there. And then over here, got mule rides, and you sign up for those. And for the mule rides, there's that. Ride the mule, that's what you got. And then we head outside. All right, looks like I'm about to ready to wrap up the north rim and make my drive to the south rim, which is about a 4-hour drive, but there's some places I want to stop and take a look at, and some pictures and things like that. But before I get out of here, the north rim, as you can see behind me, canyon. If you're coming to the canyon, don't just go to the south rim. The north rim, we've never been. I mean, we've only been here. This is our second time. First time was the south rim. It is the most crowded, and they weren't joking when they said that. Not a lot of people over here in the north rim. Nobody wants to take the drive because it is a long drive. We flew into Flagstaff from Phoenix, and I think it was 4.5 hours it took us, because we made some stops along the way, but on the average 4 hours. And believe it or not, from the north rim to the south rim is going to take the same amount of time. That's where we're heading. That's where I'm heading to. Deb and Chris, of course, are still walking behind me down there in the north rim. Cool place. Seriously, cool place. Check it out. If you get the chance, rent the cabin, go to the lodge. Food, what we had for dinner, big helping. Won't argue with that, but so-so. But it's still worth it. We enjoyed it. We enjoyed it. It was $35 to get the park pass, and that is good for 7 days. So the pass that we bought yesterday will get me into the south rim later on today and tomorrow. Okay? So with that being said, here we go, gang. Let's make our way to the south rim.
Well, we're 4.15 miles a little off because I forgot to resume it.
Let's see here.
Whew.
4.18.
4.18 miles in. We've been very lucky. We're just now starting to get some sun. We're taking a little break. Salt, hydrate. And we hope we're on the correct trail at this point. Yeah. We're supposed to be seeing some water and bathrooms, and hasn't happened yet. So we are going down. That's all that matters. We'll check in with you at mile 5. And my mom said this was one of the worst decisions ever made, hiking the Grand Canyon. So take her advice. Don't do it. We've made it to mile 7.5. It's hot. We're not going to show you what we look like right now because it's not good. But we stopped in some shade to hydrate and eat some salty stuff. And this is our current view. We were up there earlier today. Wish us luck.
Okay, here we are on our way down the Grand Canyon. Kristen is our leader. She's the one who has been keeping us going this entire way. She is awesome. She's our leader here. Just beautiful, beautiful stuff out here. I think as we come around the corner, we're going to see some more of it. And I'm sure this video won't do it justice. Can't see much up there, I guess. We're in the red sand part. We'll have to learn more about what that is when we get back. Oh, wow. We made it to the tunnel. Oh, we'll keep on going then. Look at this. You just see this everywhere. I mean, it is just so totally unbelievable. And I'm really grateful that Chris came with me, because I probably would have died had I did this on my own. I might still die, but at least I won't be alone. At least I won't be alone. She's a trooper. She looks like she's just up for like a little walk. No tunnel? Okay, well, we'll see it in a little bit. Okay, peace out.
Okay, so we just are on our trail, but we just encountered a spot where Mom is, where the trail is there, and you have to do a little bit of climbing, and it goes straight down, so you gotta climb very carefully. So be careful. But here's our beautiful view currently up there.
At a rest stop, a ranger's place where we can get water and go to the restroom and take a mini break. But we are going to take a quick break and head the 1.25 miles, I believe, to the next station. And then I think that our trail boss will let us get a little bit of food and water and rest. All right, here we go. See everybody.
All right, well, Mom and I found some shade, and we decided to take a break. We are taking it easy, going at our own pace, and this is our current view. So, we're about to keep on walking. We don't know what mile we're at, because both our watches died, but it is like 2:30 in the afternoon. And Monday, July 1st, and it's at one.
Another great sight, another bridge. Means we're getting closer. Another bridge. Another sight for sore eyes. One more bridge to go, I believe. And I think that's the big one over the Colorado. But we'll see. It's been an adventure.
Hey, and also, I have hiked the Grand Canyon 10 miles, flip-flops, best shoes there are.
She's a beast.
I'm currently walking down, 1 foot on, 1 foot off, because my flip-flop floated down the river, but Nana saved it for me. So we're good, but we are cooling off. Nana has already laid down in it. It is the most refreshing tip that we could give anybody. Our trail is actually up there. We took it's not a far detour at all, but we're just laying in it. And it is wonderful because it is hot. It is very, very, very hot. And there's that. So we are cooling off in this nice creek. Nana is refreshed.
So nice.
It's hot. Whoa, hot. All right, here's our cabin. Cabin 5. We are staying in Phantom Ranch. Next to us is cabin 6 and 7. We are actually across from the shower house, and then you start heading out onto a new trail. So that is where we are. I will show you really quickly. That's for people who want to sit outside, but I don't know. Who wants to sit outside down here? Oh, look, there's cactuses. There's a little greenery. All right, we're gonna... Oh, I just got locked out of number 5. Hello, I was locked out.
Oh, sorry, I thought you were.
I got locked out. Okay, well, hello, Debbie.
Hello.
She's working on some postcards. When you come down here, you can write them out to your family members, and they're sent out from here. Oh gosh, don't see me. There's a little sink, bathroom. There's a box to put your food in because they don't want critters coming to visit you. So our food is in there. Please, Lord, keep critters away from us. Another chair, air conditioning. It can only be set at 72. We have 4 bunk beds. Mom and I are sleeping on the bottom because we could never climb to the top at this point. Just can't even tell you. We each got our lemonades, which are pretty popular down here. It's 6:40 p.m. and we're gonna get ready for bed soon because we're out early. It is 4:08 in the morning. We've already got in 1.53 miles. Trying to get out of the hot. The low down last night was 78. Feels much warmer than that, but we're getting there. Let's see, I'm gonna turn my, I'll be right there, Mom. I'm gonna turn my thing off here. Not sure if you can see, but there's the moon. If you can see any stars, and you can see the outline of the canyon. And yeah, that's what we're doing now. We are walking up. Nana's in front of me there. Gotta use my spotlight to show you and not fall. Right now it's sand and rock, a lot of sand. Nana's gonna Google why there's a lot of sand and not rock. So, all right, we'll check in a little bit. Here is our current view. We are on the Bright Angel Trail, taking a little energizing break here, fill up our water bottles. That's what we've been climbing up from down there. And let's see, it's 5:43. We're a little over 3 miles in, taking our time, enjoying it. The trails continue up just like that. Not too bad on the Bright Angel so far. Like a lot of the up ones are flat, so not too bad.
All right, we made it to the south rim, but the north part of the south rim. And I thought, well, I'll just pull over here and show you where we're at. And go take a first look at this. And just turn it around. And there's some people over here eating and resting. So let's make our way, shall we? All right, so now we're gonna walk over here and we're gonna go to see the desert view, which you're looking at right now, of the Grand Canyon, as we just walk along. All right, and we made it. Now, this isn't the most populated area for the South Rim. Like I said, this is the first one that I came up to, coming in from the north side of the South Rim. But what a view again. See it there? Yep, Colorado River right there, running. Okay, so what you're looking at out here, the same view, is information I've got here where on June 30th, 1956, a United Airlines DC-7 and a TW Super Constellation maneuvered around towering cumulus clouds on a partly cloudy day. All 128 passengers and crews perished when the planes collided at an altitude of 21,000 feet above Temple, and I'm going to say Shower Butte. Passengers included prominent business people and families. Every passenger had loved ones waiting for them, though their journey ended unexpectedly. The Grand Caynon disaster rocked the aviation world, as at the time it was the deadliest crash in American commercial aviation. And within a few years, the U.S. Congress created the FAA to increase air safety. And it happened out there. Wow. All right, and before we move on, what you're seeing here is the Desert View Watchtower. That's what this is, Desert View Watchtower. And yes, you can get tower access from 9 to 6 daily, free. What you're seeing right now is the South Rim, and if I swing over here, there is Mather's Point, and that's where everybody goes. It's right there. And we're just to the right of them, everybody. Sun is starting to set. As a matter of fact, sun will be set in an hour from now. And a lot of people down even farther past Mather's Point will bring lawn chairs and whatever just to sit and watch the sunset, which we did the last time we were here, which is pretty cool. So what we're looking at right now is the Colorado River. Straight down there. I had to put the zoom lens on to get that. And straight down there, and if you look real close, you'll see a trail where people will hike that. So as I just stand here, and I am looking out, sun continues to set, and the way the rocks change colors because of the sun, where it's dark and light, sun brings out the sandstone even more. Of course, I take the zoom lens off from the regular lens, and now I've got two people, looks like two guys out there, no fencing, no nothing, getting their photograph there out on the rock. I see two more to my left. They'll be to their left too. Just head down there as well. And now he is going to set on the edge, and he's going to go down, and he's going to go even more. All for that one shot. Day two. Where are we at? Well, we're over by the Bright Angel Lodge, and I've got about maybe a 5 to 10 minute walk to go see where I pick up Chris and Deb. It is currently 8:31 local time, 75 degrees. Chris just texted me, so they have internet, and they're hoping between noon and 1. I'm going to bet 1 and 2. So let's go find out where I'm going to go find them. Well, I made it, finally. after trying to find a parking spot. Parking's kind of tough around here, but we'll make it. And this is where the girls will be coming up from down there. It's steep, and we'll see how they hold out, but got a few hours yet. Some people going right now. They're heading down there. You can take a day walk and not go all the way. You can also go, I think it's 1.5 miles, and then turn back if you want also. Something to think about if you want to come out here and check it out. Coming down a little bit, down further rather, just a little bit to see some of the trails down there. Wow, long way up from down there. Also over here at Bright Angel Trail, there's the Lookout Studio gift store. Yes, it's like Disney World. Wherever you turn, there's a gift store. I don't know if I mentioned this or not, but up there is the Bright Angel Lodge. Think about waking up with those views, huh? Wow. Welcome back. And by that I mean we are back. My friends, we are back to the Mother Road. That's right, Route 66. Going along Interstate 40. Thought, you know what? Why not? Let's check out the Mother Road while we've got a chance as we head back to Flagstaff, sorry about the movement of the camera, Flagstaff, Arizona, to fly back home. My two passengers who just hiked the Grand Canyon, as you know, I told them, I said, you need to stretch your legs, and at the same time, I'm going to check out the Mother Road. So, just looking down here, there's for me, it will become a dead end. I can tell you that down there. Got the train track right there, and then over here, behind the woods, is Interstate 40. And this, again, the Mother Road, Route 66. Why does this road fascinate me? Because two-lane highway, went across country, basically. I mean, starting in Chicago, all the way to what, Santa Clara, Cali? And it's like, man, think of the people that drove this, rode in the station wagons and things like that. How cool. And speaking of how cool, is it true? Oh my gosh. Not only are we seeing Route 66, but it's a double dose today. We've got a train coming. Yeah, I'm a happy camper. Let's hope I don't get bit by a rattlesnake. Waiting on this train as it's coming through right next to the Mother Road. Yes, America, people, America. The coal cars, quite a few on this one. what people should have seen or would have seen back in the day, driving along Route 66 to have trains right next to them. Yes, this is America.
Okay, well, we made it, as you can see. But a little recap, we kind of stopped filming, so I want to kind of go back and tell you how our trail up was. On our way up, it was definitely much hotter than we had anticipated, and it took us a little bit longer than we thought, so we had kind of got stuck in the heat. So it definitely took us a little longer to get up, so I didn't film as much. We were just concentrating on making sure we were staying hydrated and eating and taking breaks in any shade we could find. We went up the Bright Angel Trail, so there was not very much shade with the time that we had gotten there. We made it up Devil's Corkscrew with all of that was in the shade. That was really important just because it is named Devil's Corkscrew for a reason. On our way up, we did end up staying a few hours in the 3-mile rest stop on Bright Angel. We actually ended up hanging out with a few other people who were doing the same thing as we were because it was midday and there would be no shade whatsoever. So it was just smarter to stay in the shade, stay next to the water that we had at 3 Mile Rest House, and we hung out there for quite a few hours. So then we made our way up later that evening, taking a break there at the rest house at 1.5 mile, and then making it in the dark when we came up all the way from Bright Angel Trail. So we made it. We stopped filming, but that's why. So definitely to say with what we learned, some tips that I have for you would be to definitely be eating when you can. My mom did not want to eat when she was supposed to, and so the heat it was hot, it was hard. So you have to, whether you want to eat or not, you need to be eating salt. Beef jerky was really good for me. We made sure to we had our sip of regular water, but we also kept a water bottle with electrolytes. So we were constantly taking turns between the regular water and the electrolyte water. And that was really helpful. And taking breaks when you need and when you can in the shade. So. All right, would we do this trip again? For me, it would be no. The Grand Canyon was awesome. But if you've gone up in the mountains, I think the mountains were prettier and more interesting. The Grand Canyon was just a lot of rock and hot. So it was neat to see one time, but I wouldn't go back. In the video, you will see where I decided to, on the descent on the North Trail, to take off my tennis shoes and put my flip-flops back on. First of all, I wear flip-flops everywhere. And I was really contemplating when my feet started to hurt if it would be worth it or not. I hiked over 10 miles in my flip-flops in the descent down, and I would do it again. I would just wear them the whole time. It's because the angle that you're walking is so much pressures on your toes. In fact, now that we're back home, when I got home, my toenails were actually bruised, and Mom and I both lost some toenails because of the bruising. So hiking in flip-flops, much better than the tennis shoes. So the best part of the trip was definitely spending time with my mom. It was just the two of us, and we were totally on our own. So that was really cool. We had a lot of time to chat and talk. And I would also pair it with meeting people along the way on the trail. We met a really nice couple who we kept kind of just taking turns seeing, and we would check up on each other. And then we met a really nice family down at Phantom Ranch. And we actually ended up getting paired with them for our dinner. And on the next morning, we actually ended up catching up to them on the trail. So we talked to that family for a long while. And then actually we're a part of the Grand Canyon group on Facebook. And we actually were able to we were able to talk about our trip afterwards, both families. So we met new people. That was really cool. I would just say that if the canyon is calling, see it from the top.
So you heard from Chris what took place toward the end. Obviously, I was more or less worried about what was going on because it was taking him so long. If you remember, I had mentioned in the video that I thought, 2, 3 o'clock they'll be up in the afternoon, and as Chris mentioned, it wasn't until later that evening. It definitely took its toll on the girls. For me, I paced back and forth. I didn't even think about using the camera. I was over at Bright Angel Trail looking down, seeing if I could see them coming up. I finally saw them. They were about a quarter of a mile, maybe 3/4 of a mile away when I finally saw the headlamps coming up the trail. And I was so relieved because I just didn't know what to expect. It's beautiful to go, around the rim from the north to the south. It's an easy drive. It's a long drive, but it's an easy drive. And would I go back? This was my second trip there. And personally, I've been there and done that, you might say. But there's other things to see around. I want to say we're only an hour away from Utah at that point. So, you can head up there and check out things as well. But overall, it was a good trip. It was a fun trip. I got to spend time with my daughter and my wife, the laughs and everything. So overall, it was a great trip. But needed to update you and let you know what took place after both of us stopped filming when it was all said and done. All right, that's going to do it for this. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll see you on the next video. Until then, bye.